Channel. This is me, Housefirefly, and this is going to be my first Minecraft tutorial build. Okay, so just so we can go over a few things, this is the area of space you will need. I have color coordinated each line and what they represent. I go from corner to corner in each one. That's why you see the green dot there, orange dot over there. So basically what it is going to be is, so you'd count the green block here, 1, 2, 3, and then the blue block here, 1, 2, 3, but not the red block, obviously. So these are what they represent in distance. Red is 10, yellow is 12, blue is 24, green is 34, sorry. Green is 23, and orange, finally, is 24. So that is the area in which you will need to be able to build your structure. Obviously, you'll have to pause the video and be able to do that, but that way you have a nice little area of knowledge on where you're going to be needing to build. And these are the supplies you are going to need for this specific build. The door can be any door you want. I just chose this one. You are going to need brick stairs, glass, any of your choosing. I like to use the glass blocks because it makes it quicker for the tutorial builds. Bricks, cut stone, sandstone, quartz pillared, quartz smooth, and smooth stone slab. And it has to be the smooth stone slab, because if you use the stone slab, you will not get the desired effect of the bottom that I am trying to accomplish here. So the first thing you are going to need to do for this specific build is the bottom part, which will take 4 of these. So you'll build them 4 up all the way around this entire circumference of this middle section. So you can go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to do the same. One too many. I went through and did quite a few tests on this to figure out what would be the best way of building it. With the new controls, I can't really slide along with slabs anymore, apparently. It won't let you build up slabs like that. Which is fine, I don't mind. This is a little bit slower process, but get us there in the long run. I'm also going to be trying to keep these videos to a 30-minute timeline so that you guys don't have to struggle at trying to build these. I don't like those people that just do 4-hour long tutorial builds. This is going to probably be in about 2 to 3 parts, depending on how quickly along I move. Maybe a bit shorter, depending on where I decide to end off. Might be a good place. But roughly 30 minutes only. I won't go above that. Okay, now once you have that done, we are going to go 19 blocks up with the, I mean not 19, but a fully along will be 19, so you'll take 2 off of it. So it'll only be 17, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Whoop. And you'll want to do that all the way around. Oops. And it really sucks that you can't do that with the slabs anymore. But it is what it is, correct? Oops, sliding out. Oof. As you can tell, I'm still getting used to these new the new controls that they put in with this update. If there's anything else in my world that you'd like to see built as a tutorial, you can let me know in the comments below. One of these days I will be going through and probably doing like little walkthrough of what my world looks like. The part that we're in is roughly a pretty small section of it. It's the newer section. But this comes from technically this world is an old world. It was one that I started when I first started into Minecraft. About 4 years ago. And when they came out with the aquatic update, which was one of the last updates they've ever done for the PS3, the update completely and utterly killed this world. Destroyed it. And I couldn't play it anymore. So I had to go to a new world. Recently, I was able to... I learned that you could port over worlds from your PS3 to your PS4 when I bought the new update for the 4, because I wanted a more expansive world, a little less limitations. So I decided, heck, I'd give it a try, see if they can't fix this with the updates, because they told us that they would no longer be trying to fix anything for the PS3. So they gave up on trying to fix the bugs for that on the PS3 and focused on the newer generation consoles, which was understandable. A little annoying, but understandable. So I decided to try to port it over and see if maybe the update would fix it. And not only did it fix the world, but it also expanded the world from the little tiny map that it was, which for the PS3 was called huge, to infinite, which is much nicer because I can build a lot bigger, I can build a lot better. And when I do take you guys through this little tour of my world, starting out, you'll see my progression from what I thought was a big, long build, difficult, took me a while, to what I'm doing now, and the difference is incredible, because I went from something plain and ordinary to these Goliaths that could fit that in there probably 100 times over. Because this one building right here that I'm building now could probably eclipse nearly the city that I first started out with. So, if that tells you anything. But everyone's got to start somewhere, right? I started from the bottom, now I'm here. And there's the main wall. Okay, so what you're going to need to do now is I'm going to actually build the side portion first. Well, actually what we'll do is we'll build the front face first. So you're going to go 2 in to start with, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then drop at the 6th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop it at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Then you're going to grab your pillared quartz. You're going to go up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oops. 4, 5, 8. Okay, once you got that, you'll put a cut sandstone on top of those. And the middle structure is where the door will go. I usually put all mine at ground level. I just like it that way. Oops. But you don't have to, obviously. Then starting right here, you're going to break the brick stones out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. Oops, 1, 2. I usually put one of those in there. Just like a little aesthetic thing for me. 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the block. Then what you're going to do is I put 2 sandstone blocks there and a smooth quartz right there. You're going to do that for both windows. Then some smooth slab stones right there. And the reason why I do this, I have the smooth sandstone slabs, is I liked the effect that it gave the building having open windows. A little slightly open window there. I just thought it was kind of cool. I mean, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can just make it all glass. But that is how I did that. So next, we are going to go and put in our little canopy spot. And that is the canopy spot for our doors. I also put slabs over that. Okay, then you're going to have 2 there, 1 there, and 1 here. And it's going to basically go wrap around, but we're not going to complete that just yet. Just getting some of the basic front work done. Okay, that's the basic front work. Oh, I forgot this window. Oops. Now, I didn't do a slightly open on this one. You can if you like as well. Like I said, it is all about what you like as for aesthetics-wise. I didn't think it would look as good with that being smaller. Okay, so now what we are going to be doing is we're going to go ahead and kind of move to the side a little bit. Get this side section done. This is basically like a little tiny storage area for whatever the factory might be wanting to store. So we're going to be dropping right there is where your cutoff is. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we'll go 2 up. And then after that, you will be cutting off the edges. I want to do that all the way up. Till you get to there. And that's how your front should look. So you'll go out about 4, and then you should have a cascading little edge like that. And you want to do that for the back as well as your front. And I think, there we are. Then you're going to go all the way across with these. Connecting basically your roof. I had to redo this so many times when I was building it. I perfected it over the points that I've built this, and to give you a number, I probably have built this single structure, not including the first attempt when I was building it and designing it off of a picture of a factory I found, about 10 times. So what we're going to want to do is open up this by 4. And then we'll put our stone slabs into the archway to give it a nice little arched effect. Okay. Now with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and finish up the front real quick. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the same little slabs at the top. I mean, the same little cut stone at the top. Oh, I can't believe I forgot that. I'm a very forgetful person sometimes, but we do want to put these stone slabs over the roofing of this area. Sorry that I forgot about that. But I think it gives it a nice little aesthetic view, and I am one of those kind of people that likes to have a little bit uniqueness to the building, make it look good as well as functional for what its purpose is. And just having it as all brick kind of would be kind of a plain, boring building, right? Okay, so once you are done with that, we are going to quickly move over to the left side of the building. And you actually want to do the same thing again. So we're going to put 4 slabs down as the foundation. The reason why I did the front-facing aesthetics a little bit is it gets me grounded on where I am and what I'm trying to do. I don't know if that's easy or helpful for you guys, but when I'm doing a building, I like to try to keep things as symmetrical as possible. I don't like things being out of proportion with what I want them to look like. It's not. I don't think it's pleasing to the eye. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but like I said, I don't find it as pleasing as it could be. Okay, so once you are done with that, we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8. And then you just want to make sure that you bring that all the way around. And as I said before, and I'll say again, if there's anything I could do better, different, or that you did like and you thought was quite helpful, please leave a comment about that. It'll help me out in later tutorials. Anything that may assist you guys in being able to follow along is always a helpful thing. I wanted to make sure that I am making good content for you guys. I don't want you to get bored or feel that I am not explaining things good enough, whatever. So, like I said, any criticism, any compliments on things that helped you out quite a bit, or at all, just leave it in the comments. Let me know. The more I know, the better I can make this. I like to make sure that everything is quite nice for everyone. So, what you're going to do at this point is we'll kind of bring this the rest of the way over real quick. Oops. You want it along the top, obviously. And this is kind of where it gets a little different with how this is going to be going. Because you're gonna go 4 down, and we got that there, and then you're gonna have this one here. Now the windows are gonna just be 1 in and 1 above, so you'll break it out here, and this will be 4 blocks high. So it'll be looking something like that. Stone slabs, I mean not stone slabs, the cut sandstone will be like right there. And then you'll bring your pillar quartz up. 5, 6, 7. Put another sandstone there. Slab there. this is pretty much how this is going to look. I want to do the same thing here for this. Boop, boop, and boop. Two, oops, 4, 6, 7. Nope. And we'll be putting one more window in. With last slab right there. 1, 2, 6, 7. Nope. Oops. And when you come around the edge, it's pretty much going to continue on just like that. You'll have a little, oops, a little sandstone right there. Loop, loop, loop. And this kind of artwork, architecture will kind of go all the way around it. For that part. Like I said, don't want these videos going on for too long. So I'm going to wrap it up right there. It's a little good area to stop, I think. Obviously, if you think you can go ahead and put some more touches in for the next video, be my guest. Basically, this windows are going to go up here as well. But we'll get on to the rest of it in the next tutorial, the second part of this. And if you did like it, or any of these other builds that you see around, just go ahead and give me a comment and a like. I have several buildings in this city at the moment that I have constructed. And like I said, there are other buildings. This is just a small portion of my world. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And please, if you did, hit that like and subscribe buttons. I appreciate it. And again, once more, any comments that you have, please leave those behind. If I can make the next video of this more enjoyable, more easier, I would love to do that. Until then, this is your friend Housefirefly, signing off.